Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the third episode of Tensei shitara Slime Datta Ken, or That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. I do kind of like that English title because it makes it sound like that's just one, a brief chapter of his long story. You know, that time I got reincarnated as a slime? Yeah, right after I got drunk at that bar the other day, you know? Just, I don't know, I get kind of a kick out of that. But anyway, last episode, you have our main character, Rimuru, who became kind of brothers with Veldora. They got the same last name and everything. It's great. He also ate him. That's a thing that he did. Ate a bunch of other things in the cave as well until finally leaving as some adventurers kind of came in. He kind of went out. He met up with some goblins and instead of, slaughtering them like any person would do, he decided to help them out with their personal problems. So I guess this episode we'll see exactly how that pans out. So let's do that. 3, 2, 1, play. That he did. That was pretty impressive. So it's a slow process. Yeah, spider slime, pretty cool. Yes, are you sure you're on the right side here, Rimuru? Because goblins are literally worse than Hitler, so I'm not sure why you're helping them. So are all the characters that stand in a row there, are they all, like, important characters? You can say they didn't look that important, but I guess I shouldn't prejudge them. Pretty interesting protagonist powers, just hit that bouncing on the slime and then using your wind scar slice. ah, okay. I think I saw one of those goblins stand in that lineup, so maybe one of the goblins from the village is so grateful to his help he joins his party permanently for his adventures. I don't know. All I know is there's going to be a lot of fighting in this show. The opening is anything to go by. The openings can be misleading. I mean, I will never forget how misleading Asobi Asobasa's opening was. Still salty about that. Considering how many characters are in this show, we really haven't met a lot of them yet. But we have time. We have time. Battle at the Goblin Village. Very creative name for an episode that's probably gonna be a battle at the Goblin Village. Yeah, that's a safe bet. Just look at them. I mean, goblins only can attack people weaker than them after all. Well, that's good, I suppose. What are you, a teacher at kindergarten or something? So I can eat them. That's what she said. Yeah, that's the best bandaging job I've ever seen. I was joking about eating them, just so you know. But yeah, it seems to have done the job. So I'm not gonna question his methods. Yeah, might as well try eating them. Who knows, it might work out. Oh, right, yeah, he did have potions in him, didn't he? I guess that would work. The healing slime, please eat me and make me feel better. I told you I'd eat your wounded. This is not the face down, ass up I wanted to see. Yes. We need to build that fence so those dirty dire wolves don't get in our village. Take our jobs. My nose just stop itching. It's starting to really irritate me. I don't know about that. There's now a very powerful slime in the mix. Apparently the wolves talk. I mean, why not? I guess that howling is yes. Not slimes. They're a bit trickier. The moon. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Oh no, they built a fence. What do we do, guys? Yeah, they got the big guns now. He's no mere slime. He's a pretty special slime, as you'll soon see. But yeah, this is a battle about to happen. Must be some kind of trick, though. Oh, arrows. That was a terrible shot, man. Oh, okay. Razor wires. Steel thread. I was wondering what that would look like invisible attacks, what that was. Definitely not a weak direwolf. No, eat him. Just, oh. Or we could just do that. Works too. Because I'm now apparently watching Hellsing Ultimate. Yep. And there goes our leader. Oh. I probably should have seen that come in. I did not. Well, I mean, he did kind of lose his head there, so it makes sense that he would lose his head there. Honestly, he should have quit while he was ahead, but... In other words, yeah, time to disband, guys. Become meat for our village, please. Well, we'll deal with it then. Yeah. I gotta grow fangs now. Mimic direwolf. Thought communication, that could come in handy. Nice. I mean, he already looked kind of like a ditto to begin with, so, you know, why not shapeshift? Okay, I hear you. Direwolves are not cowards. They'll fight. Oh. Oh, okay. There we go. We now have our pack. Yeah, but they have no boss now, so you kind of need one. I love it just had the ears and tail. Okay. Couple of cute-ish goblin girls about back there dancing. Cute by goblin standards, I should say. Goblins and direwolves holding hands all together. I figured. Man, those wolves are big. I guess it was make them direwolves, but still. It means like shipping, you know. Literally. Sure, why not? Well, we already have plenty of food. I mean, it's just all around us. And also that solves the clothing problem, you know. Just call him Goblin number 7. That's convenient. We should at least give you guys numbers. Oh, they seem excited about that. I mean, you could just give yourselves names if you wanted one that badly. So unlucky wolf back there. Maybe there's some special meaning to it. I don't know. Good God, man, calm down. It's almost making me uncomfortable. Creative. I don't understand the enthusiasm. I just don't. Oh my God. I don't know. Huh. I mean, it's got goblin. It's a fitting. I'm starting to see a trend. Wow, she actually is kind of cute. I know, right? But we'd also like food and water and shelter. Is there apparently there's something behind this that I'm not getting. I don't know. I mean, there's always some sort of glow there. I don't know if that's something magical or just, you know, artistic liberty, what you want to call it. That makes sense why it looks like such a special snowflake. They don't seem that upset, no. Yes. Ugh. Huh, not bad. Firstly, I'd give him some star-themed name because of his... Yeah. Uh... That sounds bad. Well, apparently the naming used up some magic. Like, maybe you were making them your servants unintentionally. I mean, I knew there was some sort of meaning behind this that I wasn't getting, but... It seems like it's a ritual or something. Yeah, I'm sure. Apparently, yeah. And you named a lot of them at once. I mean, people would assume you know these things. They don't know you're, you know, reincarnated from a different world. At least I don't think you told them that. Actually, I don't remember. Maybe you did. What do I know? Feeling better? That answers that question. The goblin jiggle. I don't know, but she's got tits, so does it really matter? I mean, there were some cute goblins. Uh, did giving them names like revitalize them and power them up or something? Okay, there's my answer. I okay, I see. Yes, that girl sucked you dry. And somebody grew a horn. Okay, you're making a mess, man. Well, they're at that house. Yeah, the goblins definitely look more. Well, I mean, yeah, he did not change much. I mean, that's kind of what evolving is. Goblininess. Okay, now we got a village, prosperous village of goblins and direwolves, yeah. Meanwhile, he's just chilling on Pride Rock. Okay, I'll accept that. We are the slime wolves. Wow, that actually sounds kind of cool. And he's a lot bigger than him. Yeah, fitting name. Oh, good thing he's a slime. That it is. Oh, okay. Uh, where are you going to land? Maybe on a village of high elves next? Uh, okay. When and how did he get the mustache? Never mind. Okay, he ditched the mustache. No eating each other? What are these rules in which you speak? Oh, where's the fun in that? Well, now you just took all the fun out of life, really. Because then the Goblin Slayer will come for you. I mean, at least he's honest. Well, yeah, I mean, pretty good reason. There's a lot of humans. They're very organized. Why did you not get bigger? I, Yeah, goblins should especially not make the mistake of thinking they're better than other races. Lord of the Goblins. One of that's better or worse than being Lord of the Flies. Uh... Well, of course. I wonder what we're gonna do next. Food! That's a lucky goblin there. Just... both of them. Leave me alone, puppy. Well, I mean, it's acceptable. Yeah, that thing's not gonna last, is it? Okay. Well, maybe we should put more duct tape on it next time. I mean, we don't need clothes. I mean, that's fine. I respectfully disagree with you. It's definitely not a... oh god. It's definitely not a bad thing. That'd be helpful. Okay, so next we're going to dwarfs. That would be them. The water gun. So they combine dwarf and dragon. Okay, Armstrong. We got our mounts. And the wolves. Oh, I will most certainly come back. Why did he not get bigger? I don't know why. I feel like you're gonna be disappointed. Like, I feel like it's setting up for disappointment. Like, the dwarves are not gonna be what you're expecting. I feel like that's where it's going. Every time I see a character very much anticipating something, that's always what I think. It's not gonna be what they think. But man, that one scene would just zoom down on her tits for a good 5 to 10 seconds while talking about the clothing. That was nice. I do want to have some, human girls in this show though. You know, goblins are fine, I guess, but I want some human girls. Dwarf girls are not an improvement. Uh, although I do admit that it looks like it would be quite a bit of fun. He's so energetic. Next time. Yeah. Making it very clear the next episode will be the episode focused on dwarfs. Okay. That was the third episode of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime and went to a village of goblins and gave them names and they all became sexy goblin ladies and it was great. That's the full proper title. But yeah, this episode, it was the battle of the goblin village because the goblins were attacked by direwolves. And in order to deal with this, we had to build a wall, I mean a fence. And also, what he did not say before was putting up the steel thread basically razor wire to catch them, because they ran straight into it without seeing it, because it's, you know, dark, nighttime, they're in a rush, so that was pretty bad for them. I was wondering what happened when it seemed like they were just attacked out of nowhere. Like, I didn't see what hit them, and then it was revealed that, yeah, steel thread, pretty good strategy. Also, they were shooting arrows, but some of them were not very good at it. Like, I think that one arrow went like maybe 3 feet or something. Just they're not the best warriors because they don't have names yet. They haven't had a chance to evolve and become stronger. But we were able to deal with the threat. We were able to get the boss all riled up, and he ran in head first, and then, you know, the head came off, and then we won pretty much. After that, we had Rimuru. I think that's his name. They didn't really say his name much in the episode, I don't think. But yeah, Rimuru. He decided to try to intimidate them into backing down, and he was able to use his predator skill in order to get the wolf abilities in order to do that. However, it didn't work. It did not work. What it did do, though, it was cause them to submit. And that's better. I mean, if you can have a bunch of direwolves as your own personal pack, that's a good thing. There's definitely some uses for that. After that, basically, we just kind of, you know, integrated them into the village. They, you know, pairs, as he said. So, I mean, I didn't really elaborate too much on what he meant by that, but if there's direwolves around, but you don't have to worry as much about being attacked because direwolves are pretty good defense. But not just that, he also decided to give them all names because they said they didn't have them. So he gave them, and he gave them names, and they acted like this was a really big favor. Like he just handed them a sack of gold or something. Like they were so just excited, shaking, happy, bouncing around. Just because of that, you knew something was up. You knew there was more to this than meets the eye. Like they're a transformer. So when he started to do it, and then the elder chief started to get worried. He's like, okay, you're giving a lot of names, man. I know you're really powerful and all, but maybe you're overdoing it. Maybe you might want to take a break or something. You're giving out a lot of names, man. Like, it's no big deal. I'm just giving you names. But it's because he didn't get it. Because he's, you know, from another world. But once he collapsed into like it's really hard for a slime to look even more, you know, slimy, but he managed it. He was just like completely deflated. Got back up 3 days later, and the village was a very different place because most of them had evolved. The one guy did not. I don't know why he didn't seem to evolve. Maybe there'll be some kind of something there later on, or maybe just the one-off gag of, you know, he's so weak that he didn't physically change at all. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But the thing is, yeah, the village is now much more powerful, and he made sure to lay down some rules so they don't get too arrogant. They don't, you know, attack humans or belittle other races. And what was the other one? Oh yeah, don't fight each other, I think was the other one. So yeah, pretty much those are the only 3 rules. So, you know, no rules about groping the female goblins. So apparently we can do that all we want. So just there was no rule against that. I just want to make sure that was said. Because it's very relevant to, you know, the interest, because as we'd established, the goblin females don't wear a whole lot of clothing, very revealing, which is an issue we decided to remedy by going to the dwarf village, well, not really village, the dwarf territory, in order to get them to make us some clothes, to make us some buildings perhaps, because ours are not very good. So yeah, we basically need the dwarves to help out with all that sort of stuff. So I guess we'll see how negotiations go on that one. I mean, what do they really have to offer like in exchange for that though? I mean, did they really go over that? I don't think they did. I mean, the dwarves aren't just going to give things away for charity. So they have to strike some kind of deal. So I'm curious exactly how that will go, if they're hoping to make any progress with that. I'm going to just be the stereotypical, hey, I'm getting here just in time to see the dwarves in danger for something. I'll go help them out by defeating the bad guy, and then they'll be so indebted to me, they'll give me what I need. Like, you know, that cliche. It could be that too. But the point is, we're going there. We're going to see what's up with them. And I'm excited to see more of the races of the world. I hope we go to like a high elf village at some point. You know, maybe a mermaid underwater town. I don't know. Hopefully we can do some stuff like that. That would be nice. We still have not got Rimuru into his humanoid form yet. I wonder when we'll get into that. I mean, he has that form pretty much, you know, the entire opening, really. So it's got to be soon. I mean, you would think. He can turn into a direwolf, like, you know, clearly now. So I don't see why he wouldn't be able to turn into a more humanoid form. I definitely am curious how that works and when that will happen. So yeah, any little things you want to comment on the episode? Just let me skim through it. Just the mustache. There's obviously some joke that he was doing with the mustache that went over my head though. So he looked good with a mustache though. I think everybody looks good with a mustache. It's kind of a magical thing like that. But yeah, just the 2 goblin girls rubbing him, you know, when he was, you know, exhausted was pretty look pretty nice. I mean, it was really cool seeing the evolved wolves because the one guy has a horn and they had like their tempest, wind, storm, blowing tails were pretty nice. And I did not expect the head to come off the one wolf when he was taken down. That was a bit surprising. Oh yeah, also he ate the injured goblins in order to heal them. I mean, it makes sense. He has the potions and stuff inside of him, so it makes sense. But it's so weird, especially because I made a joke about him eating them because he eats everything. So it's kind of low-hanging fruit for a joke, and then he ate them. That was pretty good. That's nice. So yeah, that really is about it. I wonder if the Goblin Village will continue to be relevant throughout the series, or if it'll just be like we move on to the next village, and then we'll maybe check on the Goblin Village eventually sometime in the distant future, or if they'll continue to play an important role in the show. I don't know. I still have plenty of questions about how the show is going to go. We really haven't got much of human civilization at all yet, which is definitely interesting. Not a lot of isekai anime really do that, but we've gotten almost no humans. Like, we had the adventures that showed up in the cave that we got like a minute or two of, and we got some political conversation between a couple of people. It's presumably important people in a human place, but that's like all we got really. So yeah, it's interesting how we haven't had much humans just in general. I assume that will change at some point, but for now it's interesting. So yeah. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.